Hey guys, this is Johnny. So we needed to take a trip into Kampala for Declan's dentist ortho appointment. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you a little bit of what it's like for us to get to Kampala, which is Uganda's capital city. We don't have a whole lot in Jinja, so sometimes we have to go to Kampala. So it'll be cool to sort of show you a little bit sped up what the conditions are like, kind of how things go. This was a shortcut, one of the shortcuts that our driver took, and as you can see, things get pretty ugly in this little shortcut. So there we go, bottoming out the car once. And bottoming out the car again. So obviously some of these roads are in pretty bad shape. Heading down into Kampala, sometimes the traffic moves, and then other times, not so much. So this is a pretty interesting spot right here. This is at one of the major intersections in Kampala, and you can sort of see what it's like when we're merging. So check out the cars on the right-hand side of the screen here. So this is merging into basically oncoming traffic, and this is with the assistance of a police officer directing traffic. And you can see there's like supposed to be one turning lane, there's like two at this point, and now there's 3 lanes, and people just kind of make this up as they go along and pretty much just drive wherever they want to drive. We're on Kampala Road, and as you can see, even buses and stuff like that, they don't really merge or use turn signals. They'll just kind of jump in front of you, and then we have to dodge and get around them, and everybody kind of adopts this sort of very passive-aggressive personality when they're driving. And then again, we'll speed up, and then we'll get to a roundabout or an intersection, and things will start to slow down again. Crazy merging, people cutting across multiple lanes. And so after about 3 hours or so, we made it from Jinja into Kampala, and this is the pulling into the dentist office. So this is kind of what our dentist office looks like from the outside. And then inside you can see it's actually really nice looking as far as Ugandan standards go. This is one of the best dentist office in Uganda. Little kids area there, and a little flat screen TV playing the news. And then this is the inside. There's Declan. In this case, he's checking out different colors for his braces. And that's the UK-trained Ugandan ortho that we come to see. And so we got a bit of a sticker shock when we got the braces done, because the bill came to something like $700 and was completely unexpected. So we had to go from the dentist's office to the bank. And of course, there was no bank nearby, so we had to find one. And then back to the dentist's office, and that whole thing going through all this traffic added like another 45 minutes to an hour to our trip. So to kind of make it nice for Declan, we had a little bit of shopping to do, and I decided to try picking up some of the things we needed for the keep at Nakumat. And the other reason I wanted to go is because they have this KFC. It's one of the few KFCs in Uganda. And but before we can even get into the shopping area, we run into a security checkpoint. Here's security checkpoint number 1. And KFC is sadly closed, but there it is. And this is Nakumat. You can see it's kind of like a supermarket, and Declan's like, holy crap, that's ginger ale. So I had to buy him some ginger ale. So this is like a supermarket with 4 times higher prices than what you'd find in the US. So a little more driving, and we're going to go, the next stop is going to be to Game, which is actually owned by Walmart. It's a South African chain store like Walmart. Again, the prices are 3 to 4 times higher than what you'd find in most places. And we're going to try Game to find some of the supplies that we need for the home and for the keep. And of course, before we get in, this is police checkpoint number 2. They check out your vehicle, you have to get out, Kind of a hassle, but there you have it. And this is game. Shiny and Walmarty, and even the signs are starting to go Walmart yellow. And check out these prices, like almost $400 for DeWalt hand tools. Unbelievable markup. And next door is ShopRite. This is kind of like a Safeway. This is a really big supermarket, but again, 3 to 4 times the prices that you'd find in the US. And all these places have like next to no selection, comparatively speaking. And so we're headed back home, and this is kind of funny because as you get stopped in various spots where there's a lot of congestion, you'll find people selling things. I guess it's a bad sign if people are selling water and toilet paper in the same spot. I'm not sure exactly how trustworthy that water would be, but yeah, toilet paper for sale on the side of the road. That was the 4th police convoy that we saw. We saw a total of 6 police convoys moving through Kampala. And this is Mabira Forest, so this is kind of the way back to Jinja. Of course, our speeds are accelerated to keep this video a little bit shorter. But it gives you an idea of kind of like what the landscape is like. Here's a little stall. We call this drive-through, so you can stop here and get like chicken on a stick and goat meat and liver on a stick, and this is totally like the definition of the word street meat. Totally stuff you should be cautious of. And so back to Mabira, and this is a really long and fairly dangerous stretch. This is one of the stretches that we don't drive at night, so we hardly ever go to Kampala or back at night because this road in particular is very treacherous. Not only are people driving, typical Ugandan style and dangerously, but at night it's very dark. There's no lights. Lots of people get killed on this stretch driving at night, so we always drive it during the day. And so after a little over 200 kilometers or so and about 9 hours of a road trip, something like around $75 worth of expenses for traveling, and then a $700 plus dentist bill. We get to do it again this week because Declan's braces are already starting to fall off. So despite our best efforts in going to the best place in Uganda, we have to go back to the dentist next week. So that's life in Uganda, though. But anyway, that's a little glimpse of what it's like going into Kampala, a day in the life. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. See you next time.